talk until the morning with nothing much to say, just letting all the silence carry us away. Your head leaned on my shoulder like it belonged right there. Now I sit with empty evenings and a ghost in every chair. There's a photograph I keep in the drawer beside my bed. I don't look at it too often, but it lives inside my head. You were smiling at something I can't remember now, but I swear I hear it sometimes in the quiet of this house. We didn't slam the door, didn't leave a mark behind, just slowly drifted farther than we ever meant to find. It's the space between us now that I don't understand, how it grew so wide and quiet, slipped right through our hands. We were close enough to hear every breath, every sound. Now there's only distance where our hearts once settled down. I passed the places we would go, but I don't step inside. Some memories feel safer when you leave them where they lie. And I don't know if I miss you or just who I was back then, but something in me aches when your name comes up again. It's the space between us now that I still try to cross. Every thought's a step toward you, but it always gets lost. The silence, like you're still the only one. Maybe we were changing in ways we couldn't see, holding on to something that was slipping quietly. And I don't blame you for leaving. Sometimes love just fades to gray, but I wish we had courage just to say what we couldn't say. It's the space between us now that I carry every day, like a room I never enter, but I never walk away. And if time ever brings you back to the place we used to be, will you feel the distance too? Or is it only me? There's a silence I keep hearing, no matter where I go. It sounds a lot like you, and everything we don't know. I'll still breathe your rhythm in the creak of every door. like it's holding on to something it can't quite ignore. I turn the lights on slowly, like you used to do, half expecting shadows to rearrange into you. There's a softness in the evening that I never noticed then, back when every moment was just waiting to begin. Now the clock just keeps on moving, with nothing left to prove. And I sit here learning how to feel the space you moved. We didn't fall apart, no shattered glass or sound, just a quiet kind of ending that never hit the ground. It's after the quiet that I hear you most, in the spaces between what I miss and what I know. There's no one to blame, no words left to say, just a love that still lingers in a different way. I found a note you wrote me, tucked inside a book. Not a grand confession, just the way you looked. You said don't lose the small things, they're easy to forget. Now they're all I'm holding, I'm not done with them yet. Yeah, it's after the quiet that it all comes through. Every little detail that still feels like you. Not loud like before, not breaking my heart, just a steady reminder of where we are. Maybe this is how it stays, not gone, just rearranged. A softer kind of memory that time won't ever change. And I don't need to chase it or try to make it right. Some things live forever, just outside the light. So I sit in the quiet and I let it be. Not the same as before, but it's still part of me. And I don't feel lost, just learning the truth, that love doesn't leave, it just changes its room. The house still breathes your rhythm, but it's gentler now somehow. And I'm finally learning how to live with it now. We drove past your old house, you didn't say a word. Streetlights traced your quiet face like something I'd once heard. a song we used to lean into when silence felt like home. Now every note just drifts away like voices on the phone. We talked about the weather then, like strangers passing through, careful not to touch the past or what it did to you. Your hand stayed folded in your lap like something locked inside, and I kept both eyes on the road with nowhere left to hide. There was a time we knew the lines before they reached our lips. Now every word feels borrowed and every truth just slips, and the streetlights keep on fading like the things we couldn't say. We were standing in the same place, still somehow miles away. I thought love would leave a trace, something time could not erase, but it's slipping through my hands like those fading streetlights. I remember how you laughed at nothing much at all, how we made a world between us in a room too small. Now there's distance in your breathing, like a train that won't return, and I'm holding on to moments that no longer burn. And the streetlights keep on fading like the things we couldn't say. We were standing in the same place, still somehow miles away. I thought love would leave a trace, something time could not erase, but it's slipping through my hands like those fading streetlights. Maybe we were just two echoes in a hallway growing long, trying hard to stay together in a place we don't belong. And I don't blame you for leaving. Sometimes love just changes shape, but it's hard to watch it vanish when there's so much left to say. Now the streetlights all have vanished and the road is dark ahead. Every word we never whispered still is ringing in my head. I don't know where you're going or if I'll ever cross your way, but a part of me stays driving through that night we couldn't stay. So I'll keep the silence with me, like a song I couldn't write, and I'll see your shadow fade in those distant streetlights. I saw your name on an old cafe wall, carved in wood, barely there at all. We were younger than the lines we drew, didn't think they'd outlast me and you. You wore that jacket every fall, said it made you feel something small, like the world could pass you by and you wouldn't even ask why. Now the city hums a different tune, Same old streets, but they lost you. I walk past where we used to stand, with empty pockets, open hands. There's a rhythm in the way things fade, not all at once, just slow and strange, like a clock that won't quite stop, but forgets what it was counting for. We didn't see it coming, or maybe we just let it be. Somewhere between the silence and what we couldn't keep, in these slow turning days, I still hear what we were, in the quiet between words that we never learned to say. And it slips through my hands like time always does, but I hold on to us in these slow turning days. You used to trace the lines on my skin, like you were trying to read within. Every doubt I couldn't show, every place I wouldn't go. Now there's no one left to see the parts you knew so easily. And I wonder if you changed, or if I just stayed the same. In these slow turning days, I still feel your hand in the shape of who I am, though you're so far away. And it drifts like the wind through the cracks in my door, like a voice I ignore in these slow turning days. Maybe love don't disappear, it just settles somewhere deep in the corners of your life, where it quietly repeats. And I don't need to find you to know what we became. Somewhere in the distance, we're still whispering our names. In these slow turning days, there's a light that remains not the same, but it stays like a soft, distant flame. And I won't chase it down or pretend it's the same, but I'll carry the weight of these slow turning days. These slow turning days. Still a trace of us. There's a cup still on the shelf you always use for tea. I don't move it anymore. It feels like you might need it. The morning light comes in the same, the curtains you once chose, and I stand there for a moment, like I don't already know. I still walk the longer road, the one we used to take, past the park, the corner store, the bench beside the lake. Nothing really changed out here, it all just stayed the same. But everything feels different now, without you in the frame. It wasn't loud or broken, no storm to tear apart, just a quiet kind of leaving that settled in my heart. And I miss the way it felt when you were here. Not the words, not even touch, just knowing you were near, like a steady kind of light I never had to see. Now it's gone, I understand what it meant to me. I found your voice in old recordings, barely clear but still alive. You were laughing in the background while I was speaking out of time. And I stayed there in that moment longer than I should, just to hear the way you sounded back when life was good. Yeah, I miss the way it felt when you were here. Every little thing was soft and somehow always clear, like the world slowed down for us without asking why. Now I'm learning how to live with you outside my life. Maybe love don't disappear, it just changes where it stays, in the rhythm of your breathing or the passing of your days. And I don't need to hold you to know what we became. There's a quiet kind of comfort in remembering your name. And I miss the way it felt when you were here. Even silence had a sound when you were near. Now I carry what we were in everything I do. It's a simple kind of love, it still feels true. There's a cup still on the shelf, and I think I'll leave it there. There's a chair by the window, still faded blue, a little warm. I sat there late in August heat, the night before you were gone. You said nothing lasts untouched, not even days like these. I laughed it off like I always did, but you spoke so quietly. And now I pass that street sometimes just to feel it again. Same cracked wall, same crooked sign, but it don't feel like then. There's a ghost in every corner of the life we knew, and I swear I hear you breathing in the spaces we grew into. We didn't break like thunder, no sudden fall apart, just a slow and steady silence, making room between our hearts. And I still go back to where the lights stayed on, where your voice was soft and the nights were long. We didn't know what we were losing then, just two shadows dancing before the end. Now it's all just echoes I can't outrun in the quiet of what we've become. I found your coat last winter in the back of my car. Still smell like rain and cigarette smoke, like nights that didn't go far. I almost brought it back to you, but I didn't know your door. And some things feel too fragile now to go looking for, so I still go back where the lights stayed on, where your eyes would drift, but you'd hold on. We never said what we couldn't face, just let it slip without a trace. Now it's all just silence I carry through every quiet room that reminds me of you. Maybe we were never meant to hold that kind of flame. Maybe love just softens out and never stays the same. But there are nights I swear I feel your hand brush mine again, like time forgot to take you from where we used to stand. And I still go back, though I know it's gone, to the sound of us before it went wrong. There's a piece of me that never moved on, still sitting there with the light left on. And if you ever wonder where I've been holding on to where we were back then, where we were back then. There's a chair by the window still, I see it every now and then. And for a moment I'm right there with you again. Still breathes your rhythm in the creak of every door, like it's holding on to something it can't quite ignore. I turn the lights on slowly, like you used to do, half expecting shadows to rearrange into you. There's a softness in the evening that I never noticed then, back when every moment was just waiting to begin. Now the clock just keeps on moving with nothing left to prove, and I sit here learning how to feel the space you moved. fall apart, no shattered glass or sound. Just a quiet kind of ending that never hit the ground. It's after the quiet that I hear you most, in the spaces between what I miss and what I know. There's no one to blame, no words left to say, just a love that still lingers in a different way. I found a note you wrote me, tucked inside a book. Not a grand confession, just the way you looked. You said don't lose the small things, they're easy to forget. Now they're all I'm holding, and I'm not done with them yet. Yet it's after the quiet that all comes through. Every little detail still feels like you, not loud like before, not breaking my heart, just a steady reminder of where we are. Maybe this is how it stays, not gone, just rearranged. A softer kind of memory that time won't ever change. And I don't need to chase it or try to make it right. Some things live forever, just outside the light. So I sit in the quiet and I let it be, not the same as before, but it's still part of me. And I don't feel lost, just learning the truth. The love doesn't leave, it just changes its room. The house still breathes your rhythm, but it's gentler now somehow. And I'm finally learning how to live with it now. The night we drove past your old house, you didn't say a word. Streetlights traced your quiet face like something I'd once heard. A song we used to lean into when silence felt like home. Now every note just drifts away like voices on the phone. We talked about the weather then like strangers passing through, careful not to touch the past or what it did to you. Your hand stayed folded in your lap like something locked inside, and I kept both eyes on the road with nowhere left to hide. There was a time we knew the lines before they reached our lips. Now every word feels borrowed and every truth just slips. And the streetlights keep on fading like the things we couldn't say. We were standing in the same place, still nothing much at all. How we made a world between us in a room too small. Now there's distance in your breathing, like a train that won't return. And I'm holding on to moments that no longer burn. And the streetlights keep on fading, like the things we couldn't say. We were standing in the same place, still somehow miles away. I thought love would leave a trace, something time could not erase. But it's slipping through my hands like those fading streetlights. Maybe we were just two echoes in a hallway growing long, trying hard to stay together in a place we don't belong. And I don't blame you for leaving. Sometimes love just changes shape, but it's hard to watch it vanish when there's so much left to say. Now the streetlights all have vanished, and the road is dark ahead. Every word we'd never whispered still is ringing in my head. I don't know where you're going, or if I'll ever cross your way, but a part of me stays driving through that night we couldn't stay. So I'll keep the silence with me, like a song I couldn't write. And I'll see your shadow fading in those distant streetlights. I saw your name on an old cafe wall, carved in wood, barely there at all. We were younger than the lines we drew, didn't think they'd outlast me and you. You wore that jacket every fall, said it made you feel something small, like the world could pass you by, and you wouldn't even ask why. Now the city hums a different tune, same old streets, but they lost you. I walk past where we used to stand, with empty pockets, open hands. There's a rhythm in the way things fade, not all at once, just slow and strange, like a clock that won't quite stop, but forgets what it was counting for. We didn't see it coming, or maybe we just let it be. You're somewhere between the silence and what we couldn't keep. In these slow turning days, I still hear what we were, in the quiet between words that we never learned to say. And it slips through my hands like time always does, but I hold on to us in these slow turning days. I used to trace the lines on my skin, you were trying to read within. Every doubt I couldn't show, every place I wouldn't go. Now there's no one left to see the parts you knew so easily. And I wonder if you changed, or if I just stayed the same. In these slow turning days, I still feel your hand in the shape of who I am, though you're so far away. And it drifts like the wind through the cracks in my door, like a voice I ignore in these slow turning days. Maybe love don't disappear, it just settles somewhere deep in the corners of your life, where it quietly repeats. And I don't need to find you to know what we became. Somewhere in the distance we're still whispering our names. In these slow turning days, there's a light that remains, not the same, but it stays like a soft distant flame. And I won't chase it down or pretend it's the same, but I'll carry the weight of these slow turning days. And the world keeps moving on like it always does, but somewhere in between there is still a trace of us, a trace of us. We used to talk until the morning with nothing much to say, just letting all the silence carry us away. Your head leaned on my shoulder like it belonged right there. But now I sit with empty evenings and a ghost in every chair. There's a photograph I keep in the drawer beside my bed. I don't look at it too often, but it lives inside my head. You were smiling at something I can't remember now, but I swear I hear it sometimes in the quiet of this house. We didn't slam the door, didn't leave a mark behind, just slowly drifted farther than we ever meant to find. It's the space between us now that I don't understand, how it grew so wide and quiet, slipped right through our hands. We were close enough to hear every breath, every sound. Now there's only distance where our hearts once settled down. I passed the places we would go, but I don't step inside. Some memories feel safer when you leave them where they lie. And I don't know if I miss you or just who I was back then, but something in me aches when your name comes up again. It's the space between us now that I still try to cross. Every thought's a step toward you, but it always gets lost talk into the silence, like you're still the only one. Maybe we would change it in ways we couldn't see, holding on to something that was slipping quietly. And I don't blame you for leaving. Sometimes love just fades to gray, but I wish we had the courage just to say what we couldn't say. It's the space between us now that I carry every day, like a room I never enter, but I never walk away. And if time ever brings you back to the place we used to be, will you feel the distance too? Or is it only me? There's a silence I keep hearing, no matter where I go. It sounds a lot like you, and everything we don't know. There's a cup still on the shelf you always use for tea. I don't move it anymore. It feels like you might need it. The morning light comes in the same, the curtains you once chose, and I stand there for a moment, like I don't already know. I still walk the longer road, the one we used to take, past the park, the corner store, the bench beside the lake. Nothing really changed out here, it all just stayed the same. But everything feels different now, without you in the frame. It wasn't loud or broken, no storm to tear apart, just a quiet kind of leaving that settled in my heart. And I miss the way it felt when you were here. Not the words, not even touch, just knowing you were near, like a steady kind of light I never had to see. Now it's gone, I understand what it meant to me. I found your voice in old recordings, barely clear but still alive. You were laughing in the background while I was speaking out of time, and I stayed there in that moment longer than I should, just to hear the way you sounded back when life was good. Yeah, I miss the way it felt when you were here. Every little thing was soft and somehow always clear, like the world slowed down for us without asking why. Now I'm learning how to live with you outside my life. Maybe love don't disappear, it just changes where it stays, in the rhythm of your breathing or the passing of your days. And I don't need to hold you to know what we became. There's a quiet kind of comfort in remembering your name. And I miss the way it felt a sound when you were near. Now I carry what we were in everything I do. It's a simple kind of love that still feels true. There's a cup still on the shelf, and I think I'll leave it there. There's a chair by the window, still faded blue, a little warm. I sat there late in August here, the night before you were gone. You said nothing lasts untouched, not even days like these. I laughed it off like I always did, but you spoke so quietly. Now I pass that street sometimes just to feel it again. Same cracked wall, same crooked sign, but it don't feel like then. There's a ghost in every corner of the life we knew, and I swear I hear you breathing in the spaces we grew into. We didn't break like thunder, no sudden fall apart, just a slow and steady silence making room between our hearts. And I still go back to where the lights stayed on, where your voice was soft and the nights were long. We didn't know what we were losing then, just two shadows dancing before the end. Now it's all just echoes I can't outrun in the quiet of what we've become. In the back of my car, still smell like rain and cigarette smoke, like nights that didn't go far. I almost brought it back to you, but I didn't know your door. And some things feel too fragile now to go looking for, so I still go back to where the lights stayed on, where your eyes would drift, you'd hold on. We never said a word we couldn't face, just let it slip without a trace. Now it's all just silence I carry through every quiet room that reminds me of you. Maybe softens out, it never stays the same. But there are nights I swear I feel your hand brush mine again, like time forgot to take you still go back, though I know it's gone, to the sound of us before it went wrong. There's a piece of me that never moved on, still sitting there with the light left on. And if you ever wonder where I've been holding on to where we were back then. There's a chair by the window still, I see it every now and then.